When I first met Lena, it felt like stepping into a melody that hadn't existed before. She was a burst of color, lighting up every space she entered, while I was the steady shadow, happy to bask in her glow. Friends said we were a perfect pair, each filling the gaps the other left behind. For 3 years, we wove a life together. Late-night drives with no destination, impulsive weekend getaways, and quiet moments dreaming of a shared future. She met my family, planned holidays with hers, and somehow, she became the anchor of what I called home. But love, I learned, can crumble when someone's heart starts drifting. The change was subtle at first. Lena grew distant, her eyes glued to her phone, her laughter sparked by secrets I wasn't part of. She'd dodge my questions with vague replies, and I told myself it was nothing, that I was overthinking. But doubt has a way of gnawing at you. One night, as she slept beside me, her phone lit up. I wasn't one to pry. Trust was our foundation. But instinct pulled me to look. It wasn't a flood of messages that broke me. It was one. Last night was everything. When can I see you again? Sent just hours after she'd whispered goodnight to me. My heart didn't just crack. It splintered, leaving me feeling foolish for believing we were unbreakable. The next day I carried on. I cooked her breakfast, laughed at her jokes, kissed her goodbye. But inside I was hollow. I refused to plead, to confront her with a trembling voice, to fight for someone who'd already let me go. Instead, I planned my departure. Over the next week, I gathered my essentials, the pocket knife my dad gave me, my favorite books, my journal. I leased a small apartment across the city, paid the rent up front, and waited for the moment she'd think she held all the cards. It came on a quiet Thursday evening. Lena sat me down, her smile sharp and unfamiliar. "I think we need some time apart," she said. "I'm figuring out what I want." I nodded, calm, almost detached. "All right, Lena." Her confidence faltered. She hadn't expected my composure. No tears, no argument, no scene. She stammered, masking her surprise with a forced chuckle. "Good then. It's better for both of us." I stood, slung my already packed bag over my shoulder, and headed for the door. Her voice broke. "You're leaving? Just like that?" I glanced back just once. "Lena, you made your choice a while ago. I'm just following through." The door clicked shut, sealing away a life built on illusion. The days that followed were heavy, silent. But then ripples started. Friends we'd shared, people we knew reached out. Was I okay? Did I know what Lena was up to? The man she'd pinned her hopes on had vanished, treating her like a fleeting distraction. Word traveled fast. The same circles that once celebrated her now murmured about her choices. A week later, her messages began. First a cautious "hope you're well." Then a raw "I miss you. Can we talk?" Finally a plea. I messed up. I never replied. Her regret spoke louder than any words I could have offered. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. You don't need to chase someone who broke your trust. Don't need to beg for their loyalty or prove your value. Letting them go, standing firm in your worth. That's the sharpest lesson you can give. Lena lost someone who would have moved mountains for her. And I lost someone who never truly saw my worth. Looking back, I'm thankful she revealed her truth. It freed me to rediscover myself, and in time, to find someone who knows what love really means.